Okay. Yeah, actually, now looking at the map, it's kind of obvious where that treasure chest is going to be. Way down this path. There she is. My treasure chest. Nope, go this way. Come on, life bottle. Well, that's not bad. Can't really complain about that payout. Nope. Yeah, it is water. Okay.
Its guardian was...
Go down this path, probably for our second treasure chest. Don't worry about those two over there. It's two. Scoot around these guys, hopefully.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
because his belief in the exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the exorcists. Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magilou was running the Abbey...
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe. But doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
No, 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 no. No, I shouldn't have doubled back. That's my fault. Saw those little cat's balls and... See, Magilou is the most interesting character in the group. The other ones are kind of flat. She's got the air of mystery, the excitement of finding out new things. Everyone else is
Well, that about does it.
not as exciting. Alrighty. Swoop.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
Well, because he knows if we fight us head on, he'll die. Clearly. We're amazing. Come on, life bottle. Nope. Oh, there's the boogie boards coming up. Finally.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilou, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
Oh, the ore fragments. I need Mr. Turtle to sell stuff. Okay, that's a mystery where that one goes. Treasure chest should be up here. Throw talisman. All I want is that boogie board. Done. I'll take that, because I'm positive the boss fight's just up through there. Yep. Hold on 2 seconds. There we go.
The 4 elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malakim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the 5th Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatus, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Ifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Oh, goody.
No, you don't!
Aizen, stop! I told you. He's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple.
What is he? Wind. 56.
Rebellious fools, ill-fallen so far, Magellanica.
I'm Magellanica no longer! I am the evil witch! No mercy! Won't that
Oh, dodging. All I wanted was that. I'm getting my butt handed to me. Oh.
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish!
Oh, I'm dead.
No. I can't die here.
Oh, stop guarding. Just take the damage. Just gonna back it up. Back it up.
Imprisoned
Who
by
you
the
hitting?
coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute freedom!
Don't worry, Magilu. I gotcha. Homie. I should have walked into that. Come on. So close. There we go. Nice.
Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it took me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I'm for a reason! Oh. Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
Nice.
Move it! Do it now!
You're damn right I will! Hey, Empyrean! The Lord of Calamity is here! Wake the hell up!
Impressive.
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
Nice. Form 8 Magma Tower.
You saved us, Magilo. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate can never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Enominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Enominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Innominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the four are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah.
Hey, expedition's back.
Our scout ship has returned.
Aw.
Good luck out there. Don't come back empty-handed.
Not quite. Hit it up again.
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting. Or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the four Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Innominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Magilu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Innominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it. But I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Innominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some pinyon and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madame Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would never... I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Hey, Angelo. Yeah, I know, right? Pinguions are so cute. Can't cook them.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister died, I always did the cooking. The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt, and the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
You wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Celica taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste, sure. But I've also forgotten what it even feels like to taste something delicious. What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. Nom, nom, nom. This is great! You're a fine chef, Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always wished for our food to taste good, because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig, too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot, too, so you can grow up big and strong.
Yeah. Eat your beans and everything, folks. Sure, again. Yep. I tried to grab a yak to see how it tasted, and it knocked me flat on my back. I know when I'm beaten. I promise to take good care of him.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Wow, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now. Hey, Rokuro, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out? I killed him, but I couldn't break Stormhowl. Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's? No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kuragane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced. But you won the match, didn't you? Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kurogane's craftsmanship. If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm. Do you think Kurogane would agree? Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro. I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was. That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Benwick went back to the Van Lita at Helives. He told me it was a waste of time worrying about you. Ha! Guess he was right, too. If you want to make Mercio into a hideout, the Bloodwings will help you move in. And as a token of the boss's gratitude, we'll even do it for free. I think everybody just wants our hot springs. Actually, before I... Bit of a strange question, but how exactly does one go about watching their own back? Well, every 30 seconds you just whip around really fast. Clearly. If anyone's in there, but I might have enough to open this chest. Maybe. Yep. I've still missed so many of those things. Because they require so much. All the time. Yes. Pants. Just double checking. Don't think there's too much I can do. Nope, we're good. Oh, wait. Well, that's a lie. I need to buy some things off you. Thank you. And I guess I'll check these things. Ooh. I'll buy that. Don't know if I'll use it, but I'll buy it. Okay. Good. I've decided we should stay in this town for a while. I think it'll be safer that way. It's cold out, but that doesn't bother me. Pirate only shivers from excitement, never cold. Achoo. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Only out of excitement. Orthy, Russ, you can't just sleep in front of the stove all day. You have to go outside and play with me. Squee. I beat one of those things. Here for a reward. Trust you folks deliver. You're an inspiration to us all. Nice. Anything else? Good lordy. So there's one at 55. Ooh, bless the blood wings and their snow gear. I still can't believe you came all this way without it. Are pirates that brave? Or that stupid? Ha 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 ha, precisely. They're both. But also, pirates are just opportunists. They end up in situations. I don't think they exactly plan to be here. You know, it's just, life has a way of making decisions for you. Wonder, can I... Can I warp to the... That's fine. That's fine. There's probably scenes or some stoof. This is the greatest thing ever, this boogie board. So nice. Okay. Huh. Ooh, lots of people to chat. The exorcists are all acting strangely lately. Something must have happened. But what could it be? Search me, I tried asking the Abbey, but they seemed just as confused. I couldn't get an answer.
You there, exorcist! Do you know what happened to the Praetor, Lady Teresa? She used to be in charge here. Lady Teresa is the only one who can restore law and order in our town. Please, send a message to the Abbey. Tell them that the citizens of Helives are awaiting her return. Even if the Lord of Calamity herself were to attack, I won't budge until Lady Teresa returns to us.
What will refusing to move accomplish?
If my life is in danger, I know Lady Teresa will come to save me. Her, and that ice-cold glare of hers.
Teresa won't be coming back.
What?
If you really love Teresa, you shouldn't rely on her to protect you. You should become strong enough to protect her.
Whoa, that burning glare of yours. I think I like it.
Wait, what?
Guys, I think I know what he likes in the bedroom. Madam Exorcist, would you tell me your name? I am Eleanor Hume. Madam Eleanor, I will speak frankly, for my heart commands it so. I love both you, Teresa. Yep. Like so strong women. Say that the Lord of Calamity eats his victims right down to their bones. I'm so scared. Don't worry, it won't come down to that. And even if he does show up, the exorcist will stop him. I'm sure of it. Or I just eat you right now, and you have a horrifying last little bit of your day and life. With my heartfelt condolences to a town on the edge of survival, I shall sing a tale of great Giuseppe. Hearken to the lore of the Empyrean of Flame. This is called the Land of Fire and Ice. Or maybe no. We brought supplies to help the refugees, see that everyone who needs them gets their share. Thank you, but I'm afraid we have no money. I'm not asking for any. Disasters were all too common until 3 years ago. I'm only alive thanks to the grace of others, and this is my way of paying back what I owe. Oh. Generous people not trying to get a profit during times of disaster. What a great man.
It's a book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King. The king declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Lord Artorius, I have successfully translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Empyreans.
As I feared. Not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for, that he entrusted in my hands. For a time, I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living, with Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. I must bring about the ideal world. I couldn't protect the people I loved, but this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay. I finished making dinner. Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great. Let's hurry on back home, then.
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
The Lord of Calamity has taken Mercio. Apparently, the populace is safe, but the place will never be the same. Those poor folks. It's not just them we should be worried about. If the Lord of Calamity and his demons move south, Helloways is in just as much trouble. That's right. What should we do? Probably nothing. You're just common NPC town folks. You're just along for the ride. I don't care how powerful the Lord of Calamity is, the Lord Shepherd will prevail. He is the hope of mankind, so he has to. He will. If he doesn't, what future do we have? A dark, bleak, and fleeting one.
We're planning evacuation routes. We need to be ready if the Calamity or demons show up in town.
When the Calamity attacked the first time, there was massive confusion. Some children got hurt in all the madness. We're preparing evacuation boats, so that we can all flee out to the sea if anything happens.
It's a good idea, but it will be hard to evacuate the entire town by boat. You'd best prepare a land route too.
That's a good point. But wouldn't a land route run the risk of being attacked by demons?
Yes, you'll need to guard it as heavily as you do the city gates. It would be best if you could devise a way to prevent demons from intercepting the escape route, but...
Some of the exorcists lost use of their Malachim. We can't count on the Abbey's garrison to help us.
I'll send a request for aid to the Abbey. But please, don't give up. Try to think of something.
Of course. There's no way we'll give up. You can't rely on someone else to protect you.
Can you really ask the Abbey for help?
I can send a Sylph Jade to some of my old friends from when I was still in training. Even if they refuse to trust a traitor like me, they won't ignore the plight of the people here in Helavis.
That's a bold assumption. This is where our families live. The town is ours to protect. It's got to turn out all right somehow. We'll do whatever it takes to be sure of that. My duty is to guard the populace. I'll keep doing that no matter what happens. You'll never believe this. I saw Malik start to talk, and all of a sudden, then poof, he just vanished. Is that true? If Malachim disappears, then the Exorcist will be powerless. Yep, and they're all freaking out right now. The Abbey is doing all they can to handle the situation in Mercio. In fact, 2 legates, the mightiest among our order, have been sent north as part of the effort. The demons are likely to have been destroyed or driven away by now. Oh. Okay, lots of people in here. Darling, did you quit your job and come home for my sake? It was for my own sake, honey. If the world is ending, I want to spend my final hours with you. I feel the same way. So long as you're here with me, I've nothing to be afraid of. My ancestral home, my fortune, all gone. How will I survive? Someone call for the shepherd. Lord Artorius can surely smite that devil. But please, calm down. Lord Shepherd has a very important ceremony, too. How important could his ceremony be? Why do we even have a shepherd? Lord Calamity has captured Mercio. He's no ordinary demon. Something must be done to stop before it's too late. Empyrean Nominat, please guide the people of Mercio to a safe haven. How does everybody hear about this? How did they even know? We were up on, like, Volcano when this happened. Like, how do these people get all these rumor trains? Accurate rumor trains. Hey, did you hear? An undersea volcano erupted in the South Seas. I heard that there were a whirlwind that reached as high as the clouds in some far-off mountains. I was told that an 8-headed dragon attacked Midgand. What? What's going on in the world? I don't know, but so far you guys are on point for all this information.
Hey, how long are you going to sit there crying? You can't be a fisherman if you're afraid of some Lord of Calamity.
The demons that wrecked this town are still alive. Who knows when they'll show up again?
How about right now?
Sniveling idiot! Keep whining like that, and this Calamity whatever will keep walking all over you!
But what can we do? We can't even defeat a single demon.
That's why we take our boats, catch some fish, and make sure we've got enough food to keep on surviving. Didn't they drill anything into that fool head of yours in school? Ugh. Do I have to knock some sense into you? Get up and get the boat ready.
That is one hot-headed dad.
Too hot for any demons to get near. That's for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing. Time for me to do my job. I'll catch something to fill the townsfolk's bellies and put them in the mood to work. To work, you need to eat, right? Never mind anything else. That's a fact we can count on. Actually. Oh, the tavern. Oop, hold on. Mini backtrack. I didn't think of going in the tavern. I think. Or I missed someone in the tavern. It'll backtrack. Nope, definitely didn't go in here.
I heard that the Lord of Calamity appeared in Mercio. Now the whole town's been captured by demons. What is the Abbey doing? Why don't exorcists come around here anymore?
The Abbey has abandoned us. If the Calamity shows up here, we're doomed. We either run or give up and drown ourselves in drink. If only Lady Teresa were still here.
Why has it come to this? Curse you, Lord of Calamity, for everything you've done!
You're quite the popular girl. Why not wave to your fans?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, please, anyone, please help me. I think you'll be alright no matter what happens. You've got the nerve to plow through anything. With Mercio out of the picture, their sources of Flamestone are ripe for Helloas to pluck. This is a chance to improve our own fortunes. Ha! And I suppose you plan to lasso Mount Calaris and pull it closer so we can actually get to the stuff. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Are you sure you're merchant material? There's something stirring up within the Abbey, but I still have faith in them. They're on our side, and without them, what chance do we have against Demon Blade? Not a very good one. But you can try. Okay, now we can go back to where we were. There's so much gossip going around these days, but people need to be working, not cowering. You still need to eat today, even if the world ends tomorrow. Ain't that the truth? No sense panicking over a bit of hearsay. You are a brave person. I mean, I know a lot of people that would just basically give up. It's the good old, well, stuff happens. It looks like Mount Calaris didn't erupt after all. There's no smoke to be seen and no ashes falling. That isn't unwelcome news, but it doesn't explain the roar we heard either.
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Inominat and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
Oh, an apple.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple.
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Inominat. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way. That's a good luck charm.
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Zexon. Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Hey, expedition's back.
Take a look at this.
Oh,
well,
nice.
well. Now here's a fine haul.
It worked!
We didn't get it. That's fine. Oh, back to Kresnik.
Scout, just don't eat him. Got it?
I won't. Don't worry.
Okay, let's chat with you.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me. Do the rivers flow with good drink?
Now that you mention it. But no, different island. I'm talking about you as a swordsman. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and helmets and stuff, I hear.
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent there came back with their swords broken. I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong. But I reckon your sword will be able to stand up to them.
Well then, I've heard worse ideas.
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed to see who was stronger.
Oh yeah, I know the island you're talking about. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest of warriors and made them fight. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a contest of strength.
So the demons on that island might come at us wielding fine arms and armor.
I'm certainly up for checking it out. I'm curious to see how good the stuff really is.
After all I've told you, you still want to go? What is wrong with you?
Hey, a new Class 4 administrator. That's full of fierce, heavily armored demons. Testing yourself against them could be fatal.
Do you think that with Inominat's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of traveling around to see for ourselves? I'd like to know what's going on out there.
I'd like to meet the elemental Empyreans, if I could.
That's not a great idea. They're all in various Earth Pulse points, but where those are is a mystery. They could be very far off.
And they might not view us as allies.
Yep, gods live by their own rules. Our business with Inominat probably doesn't concern them.
You're right.
It might be wise to scope out the situation before our battle. As we go around, we might find out more about what Artorias is up to.
I will take on the island, don't worry.